Wonderful. Oh,
Hello.
hello. Hold on. I was going to start our recording from the pho perspective.
Well, no, I don't. I'm not. I'm against that since we didn't have fall. So you should start it with sushi.
You know what's funny? I had thought about that because we were trying to pick a spot to go grab food, and I didn't suggest pho because I didn't know if you were still busy or not. And I was like, that'd be kind of rude for us to go get pho and you not be able to get any. So I was like, all right, cool, vegan sushi. I've been talking about it. So
Right, next time.
definitely next time.
Definitely next time. In San Francisco.
Yes.
Cannot wait. Hi.
Hey, guys, just so you know, I'm going to have to reset my entire reset my computer because I can't even get on Zoom. It's hardcore these days. I just upgraded to the new Mac OS, and it's going to be okay. Everything's going to be just fine once I wipe the entire system.
Technology. What can we do? Yes. So thank you for joining.
And Guru, thank you for that great unboxing video.
Hey, appreciate it.
That was a true unboxing. You're like, hold on, edit. And then you're in the box. And I'm like, oh man, I'm in the box. So thank you.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Oh, he's got the shirt.
Oh, this is completely not on purpose. I just happened to be wearing this. I totally forgot I was wearing it.
Oh, that's awesome.
I want you to know that I was very curious when Jen was packing and very, very mischievous almost. I was like, oh, what's that? And Jen's like, this is the very last Justice for Hire t-shirts, and they go to the heroes. And I was like, okay.
Oh.
So he was very protective to make sure that you get the t-shirt. So seeing you wearing it, I was like, okay.
That's a good use.
Those are truly the last of the graphic novel prints from 2012.
And this will be the only time that I wear it because afterwards this goes with another shirt that's a limited edition that I'll have to share with y'all later.
So just so you know, you have it. Not everyone does. So cherish it.
Yeah, cheers. It's so nice.
It looks really cool.
And just so you know, the artwork on there is from Tariq Rahim, who does the Injustice games. He designed Harley Quinn, Harley Quinn Injustice.
Oh,
nice.
This all goes on YouTube. So hello.
Hey.
Hello, cool design.
Should probably tag him on this. I gotta tag him.
I'll tag him in my unboxing. I'll go back through.
Yeah, same here.
Awesome. Well, that's cool. Cool to hear you got your not your present, is your prize. No, Jen?
Technically, legally, it is not a prize.
Okay.
It's a gift.
Okay,
there was no contest legally, and there was no prize. It is a giveaway.
There you go.
Okay. And we're gonna start doing from today on, we're gonna call the sessions app sessions.
Hey.
And because we're gonna put a spin on the sessions today and the rest of the year, which is next week or 2 weeks, 2 more weeks. Because we have a mobile first approach, and the implementation and the approach for the implementation that I took as the co-founder and CTO of Real World was a progressive web app, which means a hybrid implementation, which gives the chance for our app to be experienced outside of the App Store and the Google Store. For now, we're gonna get there, but it can be experienced by just going through to justiceforhire.app or by adding the app to your home screen. We were discussing with Jen, and we want to make sure that if someone goes to desktop, for example, and tries to use the app from there, because a progressive web app means that it's accessible from browser, so it can be mobile or desktop. We're going to go today through evaluating the desktop experience. The mobile experience is there, it's almost there, and we want to make sure that the desktop experience reflects the same experience that the users on mobile have. So Jen is going to test on Safari. If he's going to test, if not, Jen, just let us know. And Guru, before anyone else joins, I would like you to test on desktop on Chrome. We're looking for anything, mostly design, because the experience would be different on desktop. So I created an Excel spreadsheet. We're gonna go through, like Jen is gonna go on Safari through the whole experience from just opening justiceforhire.app and keeping our eyes open on anything that impedes the whole experience from the app to be fully experienced on desktop. So misalignments, buttons, sizes, and functionality, of course. Yes.
Do you want us to use the Just for Heroes, or are we using Home app?
We can use justiceforhire.app for this. Okay. Justiceforhire.app. So the actual public facing desktop experience, justiceforhire.app. And I'm gonna share now the document with you. Probably you're gonna have to ask for access to it, and anything that you find there, we will bring it up in the session. We will discuss it briefly and see if there's any either change in implementation, fix that needs to be implemented, or totally in a different way on desktop. So Jen, and you want to add anything else?
Nope, I'm just trying to figure out and navigating my own computer right now. I'm coming as soon as I can.
Okay, so Guru, before that happens, let's start with Chrome, and then I'll view the Safari, and just keep an eye out for anything that doesn't look and feel like you can use the app. Let me know if you can access the document that I shared in the chat.
Okay. So, 1 second. I'm trying to clear my site cookies so that everything is brand.
Real fun, guys. It's apparently the internet is not even working on my computer right now, even though it was working a second ago.
It doesn't work on my phone. It doesn't work on my phone, so it's something from the internet as well. That's why the Wi-Fi is not working on my phone.
Again, I normally don't have issues like this, and I'm having crashing issues with different programs. So I think I have another window open right now, and it's totally working. So I don't know why this is not working for justiceforhire.app, and I'm sure it's my computer. Go to justiceforhire.com and see what happens. Oh, justiceforhire.com works. All right, hold on. Okay, videos work on. Okay, maybe. Huh. So I might be, for whatever reason, my connectivity for whatever goes on between my computer and the app itself is not working. Getting an error page. It says fetch event.respond with received an error.
Also, I just requested access to the
to the document. Okay.
Guru, it's working on your side though, right?
The Excel?
Oh, justiceforhire.app.
Oh yeah, Justice for Hire app opened on my.
Okay, awesome. So weird.
I granted you access, Guru.
Thank you.
Sensei Klaus, welcome.
Klaus.
Klaus. So just to be clear, for the on the spreadsheet, you want us to tell you what screen we're on, whatever the issue is, and then who it's by. Okay, cool. Noted.
Thank you so much. Sensei, if you can hear us, let me know. Welcome.
So Andra, Just for Heroes app works for me, but Justice for Hire doesn't. You want me to log into Just for Heroes?
Justiceforhire.app.
Justice for Hire.app does not work for me, but Just for Heroes.app does.
So it's a brand new instance of macOS. So you don't have any cookies or anything.
No, it's not, I mean,
Is it on Safari?
I don't know. I can't answer that question. I know that I have a bunch of old windows that I had open are still open.
Are still open?
Yes. So I've been able to maintain.
But you opened on one of those windows was the app and you tried to open it now, or it's a blank new tab that you open?
No, it's a totally new tab. Well, what happens? I restart the computer and then I opened up Safari and said reopen all windows from last session.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't believe any of these windows were Justice for Hire.
Oh.
None of the windows were Justice for Hire. So from that perspective, it is a new window, a new instance of the app.
Do me a favor and just open a new incognito on Safari and see how that works.
Sure.
Also, great solve for the feedback loop that y'all get sometimes for being on at the same time.
Yeah,
Well,
we're not in the same room.
Yeah, helpful. And then are we logging into our own accounts or making new ones?
Let's go through the onboarding. So create new ones.
So Andre, I got a really weird thing that just happened. I opened up justiceforhire.app in incognito. Oh no, this is the right thing. Oh no, this is not. This is great. I thought that this was just for heroes.app, but it's opening up in the private window, and it's great. And I'm getting that wonderful pop-up optimized for mobile experience. It's great. All right, so I'm back on track. Do you want me to send you that page, the error page?
Yes, please.
Okay. I'm gonna. Oh, I can't. So, well, I'll figure out how to get this to you.
So, Sensei, I think you got from our conversation, we're evaluating the desktop experience because our app being a progressive web app, it's where we aim for a mobile first experience, but because our app is available in the browser, people can access it from the desktop. So we want to make sure that bless you.
Thank you.
We want to make sure that what they experience on desktop is conducive to them joining and not refraining them from a positive experience on Justice for Hire.
I just airdropped you the screenshot.
Gotcha.
Okay. Yeah, this is one of the reasons that I never update the Mac in the first days after they release. So usually take.
100%.
I agree. I didn't realize that there was a new release that is essentially, primarily untested by the public. I was just like, let me just. All I wanted, guys. The only reason I updated this is so that I could cut some really premium videos that Autumn put together for JFH, so that I can do some final sound touches, so we could release them this week. Because we've been wanting to release these for a while, and couldn't do it. I was like, oh, I gotta update Premiere. We just updated this operating system. It's the end of the year. It's gonna be great. Okay.
Be helpful if I turned myself off of mute. So I just added an issue that I came across, at least from the mobile perspective or from the desktop perspective. I don't know if you want me to say it to you now, or you just want me to keep adding stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm in the shoot your profile video page, right after you start, or right when you're starting to register, and I click the action button, and immediately it pops up with a upload right then and there, rather than being able to record from your computer's default camera.
Yeah. Again, this was a mobile first implementation, but it's good to know. Yeah, we'll take that into account, but it's good that you.
So yeah, that's super. That's great, because essentially, we need to let people know at every moment if it's going to be public facing. People need to know that they press on it, and we need to give them another message saying, hey, you can do this on mobile, you can't do it here, or you can only upload here. But it'd be great to be able to record from the computer screen, your built-in camera. I think that we've tried that at some point before, but I remember there were some challenges. I do remember being able to do something from the camera. But thank you, Guru.
Yeah, then we decided that people don't walk on the street with the laptop doing this. But
yeah, but think about clients. Think about folks who are putting out.
That upload should be enough, But
well, again, if the all we need to do is let people know.
Yeah. Great. No, it's good. Guru, don't refrain from saying anything, because all the things need to be addressed.
Yeah, there should be a laundry list of stuff that needs to be done on the desktop, because
we created it now, so you can also update when you get to testing, you can add them in the Excel that I shared in the chat.
Yeah, I'm tempted to get to it right now. Can you email me that Excel? I'm trying to figure out the fastest way to do this, because I have, for example, I'm on the if I put my cursor on email, I'm still on the login page. The word email jolt to the left. And then if I put my cursor on password, the word password jolts to the left. And then if I click anywhere else on the page, they recenter, So little things like that. I want to screen record and actually put in this, either put in this document or send to you.
No, please put them in the document, like Guru and Sensei are doing. How's it going, Sensei?
Starts taking a little bit to load, but once it loads, it seems to be fine.
Great. Are you on Chrome or on Safari?
Firefox.
Sorry? Firefox.
I have Chrome too, though.
No, that's great. Just create another tab in the in the um in the spreadsheet.
Yeah.
So Andrea, I'm going to send you a separate email with the pictures that I'm taking of what I can see, the formats that I can see, because I can't print screen or screenshot from my my Mac, but I can take that would show up properly on here, so I can take a picture and I'm going to send those to you.
Yeah. I mean, why can't you take screenshots?
A, because I don't know how to, and B, because when I tried to, it popped up with a white screen and then you can kind of see the letters. So it's not doing it appropriately.
Oh, so I mean, the screenshot would help more. It's Command Shift and 3,
Command Shift 3, thank you.
unless you have other settings, but it's Command Shift and 3. And if that doesn't work, then you can take it with your phone.
It worked. Thank you.
Sure.
Andrew, do you want the?
Go ahead.
I was saying, what can be sometimes the incognito modes can throw off the screenshot. For example, my phone can't do it if I'm incognito.
You need to say that again because I cannot hear you, Sensei. There's an echo.
Yeah, sorry, I think my connection's a bit funky right now. I was saying that sometimes if you have a browser in incognito, a screenshot won't work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so guys, this is like a design session that we're having. So it's great that we're sharing this experience also with the community.
Hey guys, I really appreciate one of the big things that we want to get out of this session, this one in particular, is how does it feel putting two different hats on? One as a JFH community member using this desktop experience. How does it feel compared to the mobile? And would you use this experience as is now? And with the other hat on, if you weren't part of the JFH, Andrea, did you get that?
It failed. It failed.
Okay, I'll send again to your cheesy lemons this time. But if you are, if we're new to the community and you saw this, of course, it would give you a first impression of what we're doing, which is obviously not as robust as the mobile experience. So we're really figuring out like what if we're going to keep the mobile, the desktop version live. If we do that, what are the best ways to consistently inform somebody? And I don't think it's, we've contemplated the concept of having a banner at the top. We already have this pop-up, and the pop-up lets you know, hey, it's optimized for mobile. But I think that if somebody's inside, they really need to know at any given moment that if something doesn't work as they might expect it to work, that we're letting them know. And it probably could just be as simple as anytime you click on a button that the same exact pop-up can come up. Like, hey, this is, if it's not working here, it'll work on mobile, something like that. But just finding out all of those places where we need to essentially inform our growing community of what to expect, so that no one is like, oh, hey, you know what? I tried JFH and it doesn't work. Like we want them to know that, hey, go to mobile. This does work. It works on mobile. And it's like consistent. So if you could look at it through both those lenses by the end of this session, I'd love to get your thoughts on how it feels for it to be public facing for you as a community member, and then two, if you were new, what do you need to know, or potentially even as a current JFH hero community member? Like what do you need to know to help you understand what what you can't do?
So this is a bit of a different note, but something I've found that can be really useful or really annoying, depending on how you use it, is in Google Sheets, they've implemented a feature where you can put in Google Drawings. So it's really handy for this kind of thing because you can basically just copy and paste a screenshot to a drawing. The problem is that if you abuse the feature, like I admit I have in the past sometimes, your Google Sheet becomes impossible to load because it's got a million images in it. But if you check out the Firefox tab, I just took a screenshot, and it's an inelegant solution, but it's pretty handy to have.
Thank you, Sensei. I was struggling to hear you at first, but it sounds like there's an easier way to share screenshots into spreadsheets, which is fantastic.
Just a sec.
Is that better?
Sure is. Light years.
I think Mike was in wrong or had some dust in the port.
No, I just realized when you start saying light
mean,
years.
Now it's like you're next to us without the echo from me and Jen being in the same room. But yes, that I looked into the spreadsheet, and I don't know if it's gonna get that big, but if it's easier for you, you can totally do that.
Yeah, it's handy because it lets you put it right there in the sheet instead of what I used to do with this is I would link external Google Drawings, which, is more handy if you have a lot of visual references. If you only have a few, this is easier.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never saw Inside Man's video. It's great.
Sorry, Jen, can you say that again?
I didn't know Inside Man had his own video.
Inside Man here for all your needs.
I don't know if it's vertical or horizontal.
Inside Man here for all your
Players
needs.
keeping it inside. Inside Man is stuck inside of the dimensions of his profile picture.
You did some.
Guru, I got so confused for a second. I thought the spreadsheet was intelligently like predicting what I was writing. I was just like, yeah, it is. Oh my God,
Yeah.
yeah, that's exactly what I want to write next. And then I looked at my, hold on for a second, and you were writing the same comment.
You're supposed to write in the Safari tab, Jen, not in the
The
first.
Safari tab.
Yeah, the Google spreadsheet has 3 tabs.
All right. I don't see the tabs on my phone, but let me figure this out. There we go.
Yeah. There's a full Safari tab, and then there's a Firefox.
I made that, yeah.
So
I'm cutting my stuff.
So Guru has Chrome, Jen has Safari, and Sensei Firefox, but I don't know who uses Firefox anymore. So, but it's good to
I
know.
use Firefox for all my Google Meets meetings on my laptop.
Oh.
Does someone still use Google Meet?
Our marketing guy.
Okay.
I stopped for a while, but it got a lot faster. I admit for about 6 years it was great.
You know what? I gotta use Google Sheets on my desktop. This is functionality here is not ideal for mobile. Not optimized. All right. Now it's properly organized. Messaging inside man on the app. Let him know the world needs.
Can you message a test account just for the sake of this session?
Sure.
Yes, Guru. Okay.
I was saying he can message me at the test account.
I just finished my message to Inside Man, and my send stays in the text field, which is what we had the same issue we had in mobile. So let me.
Did you press enter and to send it, or did you click the send?
I clicked the send button.
Okay.
I won't press enter because I don't want to double up on messages.
But that's a good test. Thank you, Z. That's a good test. Can you see if it's reproducing? I love this. This is. I mean, between the three of you and you, Long, and everyone who joined. Like, I love this perspective. Like the difference between you press the click, so we know, and now just press enter, see if it works, and if it doesn't work, that's an issue. But if it sends the message on enter, all this translate into code. So for me, it's super helpful to know this. Did you code at any moment, or Guru? Do you have any experience? No?
I mean, like a long time ago. I was starting with like HTML. That's about it. That's about as far as I've gotten.
Okay.
I should probably take some coding classes.
Consider this your coding classes.
Sweet.
I mean, the beginning of it. Because there is a difference in implementation. So Jen, what's the behavior when you press enter?
I logged out because I was in the brand account, and now I'm logging in as I've just logged in as myself, and find a test hero. Oh, I like that hero. Klaus, I'm about to message you
All right.
in the test account. Testing. Huh. Did somebody just respond to the brand account?
I did. Because I just saw it and I was like, I wanted to self-test to see if it popped up on the correct side, which it did. Did you get a notification?
I got a notification. I wasn't sure if it was Inside Man getting right back to me. It's like, I've been waiting for the call. So I just pressed enter to send the text, and it does not respond.
Okay.
So enter doesn't do anything.
Should it respond?
I found out that whatever the last thing you've interacted with on the screen, when you press enter, it will toggle it. So I had just switched my message from in character to out of character, and then I hit enter to see if the message would send, and it toggled the in character, out of character, on and off, whichever direction I pressed enter for.
Please write that down because I don't get that.
Okay.
Yeah, enter doesn't do. I mean, what do you guys?
So now on the same screen, physically press the in character, out of character button to turn it on or off one direction, and then press enter afterwards.
Yes, it does not do that.
It doesn't toggle for you?
No.
That's cool.
So that means that it potentially does it only on Chrome. It's not doing it on desktop. And I will test here. Essentially, I'm going to send this to you now.
All right.
Testing is sent, and it remains. Testing remains in my. Now I'm going to send you another message, Sensei. Out of character. I sent in character, it didn't send. And out of character, it also remains.
Oh, best way to explain this. Here. May I share my screen?
Please, let me grant you.
Best way to explain this.
Oh, and Andre, to answer your question, enter should allow somebody just to skip a line.
So not send, just skip a line.
No.
So
Yeah,
there's
you should be able
different.
to.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because, for example, enter on the login, it logs in. So it has different enter. Can you write this down, Jen?
Sure. I'll put another note on DM. Enter should be skipping a line.
Okay.
For pretty much any messages. Okay. DM and chat.
Yes, Guru, I'm watching.
Okay, so you can see I'm manually toggling it on and off.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm only pressing the enter button, and I'll move my cursor. Oh, balls. I'm just pressing the enter button and it's toggling it on and off.
Oh, I see. Okay.
On, off, on.
So you're just on enter, because it stays as the last click. Yeah. And
so then.
Okay, go ahead.
I click enter, nothing. On that same line. I'll go back over here, hit enter, and it'll do the same thing. And it won't. See if I go all the way down to the bottom just to see if I'm hovering over it. It will not send, but it will send if I do this.
Well, it only sends when you actually press the button. That's good.
Right. Cool. Okay.
But what's weird is that behavior if you if you toggle it and then you press enter, then that's weird.
Right. Oh, you got a walkthrough. Nice.
Oh my goodness, you're just discovering the walkthrough
I just opened the hamburger menu.
for the
And
first
yes.
time ever?
Not for the first time ever. I've gone through, but it was to do very specific things. I remember we were trying to do what was the last thing? Oh, the change requests. And so I just went, I looked directly for that. I didn't even see the walkthrough at the top, but now we're gonna check it out.
Okay, great.
You probably don't need a skip for now button, but that's I guess personal preference at that point.
Jen.
Because I think people, if they're gonna click the walkthrough, they should have to go through it because they already have an option to go back. So I mean that's kind of like the I can finish this later sort of thing. No?
I think we need multiple entry and exit points from a position. You know, someone's in it and they could press back, but what happens if back for some reason either doesn't work or they don't see it, and they're like, I just want to skip this. Oh, I'm gonna skip this for later. Whew.
I mean, you can always just press the JFH symbol at the top.
They may not know
I'm just
that.
thinking. I feel like that's how every app kind of works. You just press the logo and it should bring you back home. No?
Yeah, no matter if it's a in browser or not app.
Okay, I was just curious. Like I said, at that point, it's probably personal preference. So, for sure.
Guys, I'm gonna jump into chat. Andres, letting you know, I'm gonna jump into public chat because we're on the public. Yeah, we're on here. So I'm gonna jump in here and send some messages, see what happens to you guys. Sensei, did you get my message?
I got it, but I got lagged out when I tried to respond to it.
Okay, so I'm gonna click on Hero. Oh, I like that. That's clever. More clever stuff happening. Let's see, message, and I'm gonna test. Guru, if you could respond to this. Tester. Let me know if you got it. Oh, got it. Nice. And it pops up on the proper side. Hold on, let me see. Guru, did it disappear when you press got it? Did your text disappear?
You mean from the text line after I sent it?
Yes.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so it's working on Chrome essentially.
Yeah. Hold on, let's see. Yeah, looks good on my end.
Nice. That's great. All right.
Jen, I didn't receive the last two ones on the ones that you airdropped to me. Was it one picture and one video or two videos in the second send?
It was I sent you the picture already, and then I sent you a video.
Oh, okay.
Oh, let me see if I can airdrop to that too. I don't see it. Cheesy lemons though.
Because my Wi-Fi, that doesn't work. And yes, thank you for saying my nickname again on YouTube on recording. FYI, Cheesy Lemons is the nickname that a 10-year-old gave me, which is right on point for like a nickname for me. So yeah, that's me. Sensei, was that a laugh or
More of a huh, but we all have nicknames.
Like, that explains.
Well, I was wondering.
Hey guys, this is Bunny.
Hi, Bunny. Is it Bunny or Bonnie?
It's Bunny. Just allied her. Andrea, was there anything specific that or we're just driving in here to crash and find the cracks, right?
Yes, this is what I just finding whatever deters anyone from experiencing the app, because you know my opinion. I wouldn't want to turn off. I think that it's important just to find the cracks, because that's what we've been doing for the cracks in thinking and in implementation. So I think it's less than what we think it is. So just let's find them and address them and make sure that we can offer this experience as well.
Also, just to give some flowers, I love the ability now to just search part of the name and have characters maybe with the multiple pieces of that name pop up. That way you can get to. I don't have to type out Guru Merkaba just to find Guru Merkaba. I can just do Guru. It's pretty dope. Done.
Oh, hey, Ragdoll did Neighborhood Patrol. Lifeline with his 30-minute neighborhood patrol, which no one will ever have that privilege again. He's got a 30-minute, wonderful 30-minute video patrolling his whole neighborhood and talking about life. It's good stuff.
Well, because of the server limitations, if everyone posts 30 minutes, I mean, please upload 30 minutes, just upload them.
Yeah, in 1 minute chunks or something like that, 1 to 3 minute chunk, ideally.
Question for the events page. Are you guys having it in the same format as like the missions and stuff, or are you guys going to eventually evolve to having like a calendar style events page?
I think that sure is the answer. And I think that what we're attempting here is to make sure that the foundational thinking is clear to everybody. It's like oh, hey, there's events. Oh, hey, there's all this other stuff going on, but it's organized in a way that you can, at the very least, digest it in an organized sense. But the level of dynamism that we want to go into across the board, will take much more time for us to actually implement. So the answer is anytime you give a great idea, it's a sure. Are you guys going to do this better idea? Sure. We're sure we are.
Just asking.
Well, we have, so the experience, the core of the experience is people uploading videos and contributing with content. The events is an add-on to the brand experience, because we have all these events and we add them in the app, so we can centralize everything that has to do with the cinematic universe on one platform. So yes, the events implementation, I think it was, I don't know, 10 minutes one night when me and Jen were like, oh, we should have events too. So I whipped something up.
Can we point out how badass that is? Just saying.
I mean,
I'll just whip this up in 10 minutes. There you go.
You have to ask Jen how we decided to launch, how we launched in February, and how we decide how we conceptualized together and then I implemented, because that's how we work. So we want to make sure that, as Jen said, the foundational experience is there, And then after it, that's why we're doing the sessions. We need to add the bows and the ties and the fireworks and the rainbows and everything to it, so everyone can feel that this is really the next step in storytelling, and this is the platform to go to, whether is it on mobile, on desktop, download to your home screen, or use it as you want, but just make use of it, to tell your story.
I just watched the video.
What video?
It's a video that I'm processing, but I don't think I can fully process it because it didn't expand all the way. I'm in missions, so I was just getting a sense of what's happening here.
Oh, then I know I kept something that was similar. Text field causes email and password to jump to it's not the same in mine.
Oh, it does it in yours too?
No, I said it's not the same in mine. I was just double checking on mine to see if it showed the same. It doesn't.
So the goal of this first session, as I was telling you in the beginning, is big blocks, things that crash, but I don't see any. It's most of them are misalignments, or like the email, if you click on it, it moves. So it's designed and nothing crashes the experience. So you can experience the app from the registration to the upload. So you just need, in my opinion, but we want to hear yours, add more guidance to, for example, if you were expecting it on action to record, saying on desktop, you can only upload, you cannot record until the implementation is done, as it was like I think, Jen, you were remembering correctly, the first ever demo that I showed you was recording on desktop.
Yeah, exactly.
It was the first ever demo that I showed you after we started working together. So that those are the things that now they need to be known, addressed, guided by a pop-up or something that tells the user that this is in progress, and then addressed. And by the more we address them, the more complete the experience will be. There's nothing that deters or crashed your experience. I don't want to put words in your mouth.
Deterred is, we can't use the term deterred, because deterred is subjective. So, like, for example, me not being able to see a video fully deters me from wanting to watch any videos personally. But so I think that we need to be able to like, from an objective standpoint, say, hey, what truly blocks someone from actually using the functionality of the app? And then recognizing because this is filmmaking, this is about emotion and emoting, what part of our experience is affecting, from an emotional standpoint, someone's desire while in the midst of the JFH experience. So I think those are the two sides we're really dealing with here. I haven't seen anything that and yeah, interested in your guys from those two.
Yeah, we have 5 minutes left, so I mean, we can talk. I'm just saying I want to be mindful of everyone's time, but it's this is why we did this app session, and next week we're gonna go even deeper. We need to cover all the screens, all the bits and pieces of the experience, so we make sure. So yeah, just let us know what you think.
So for me, the main block is I get logged out here and there.
Can you identify those here and there places?
I'm going through. The first time was on the DM screens, not chat, but when I tried to go into Jan's message.
Okay.
And it's been happening on a few screens since. I'm not sure the total because I'm still looking into that.
Well, we're gonna have next week also time to do. We're gonna do this next week as well. So logged out. Okay. On Firefox.
Yes.
Did you have multiple screens open?
No, I just have one open incognito.
Okay. Okay, I will need to, I mean, because now I consider you advanced power users, I would want to inspect the console on the browser to see exactly what happens and the conditions in which it reproduces. Because that, were you logged out on Chrome or on Safari, Jen and Guru?
No, I've my login status has remained stable.
Okay, cool.
Oh, can you repeat that last part again? You cut out a little bit.
Me?
No, Andra, you had asked me a question. I heard you say Guru.
If you were logged out at any moment during the session today, if you were, especially if you were on the DM,
It is
sensei?
not reproducing for me. I have been logged in this whole time. I'm jumping back and forth between Cash Chat, DMs, sending a message, checking out the missions. Like it's a really smooth flow as far as like workflow through the app, at least on Chrome.
Okay.
I have some things here and there that are obviously you can see, I mean, some things don't open to full screen or they don't pause on specific pages. Mind you, on profiles, I can watch, I can pause, I can do all of that. I can full screen the videos, no problem.
Oh,
But
that's
yeah,
great.
but yeah, like on like the missions page or the challenges page, the videos don't full screen, nor are they able to pause. On the I think Jan put this, but on the profile page, profile videos are cropped. The walkthrough. So for the walkthrough, the videos are also cut off, cannot be full screened or paused as well.
On desktop. Okay.
Yeah, on Chrome. I should also spell videos correctly. Just helps.
Okay.
There we go. But yeah, for the most part, looks good.
Okay, and I think the question was, Jen, would you use this with the fixes, or would you be, do you think about finding these issues, like putting on the hat of someone who doesn't attend these sessions with us and doesn't know someone who goes for the first time to the website?
And I want to put a little note on that. I only got to test maybe 2 areas of the app, 1 area of the app semi-thoroughly.
That's what we're doing this next week as well.
Yeah, so whatever the answer to that question is, I think that it's going to be evolving. But with that in mind, interested in both your guys' thoughts.
How exactly do you mean?
I mean, would you use the
do you think this should be
website or
public
not?
facing, right, in its current state? That's really the question. Do you think this is a representation, should it be public facing with notes on it, or is this essentially not presentable to our audience?
I would say as it is, it needs some work, not to be too mean here, just the formatting and such,
Okay, so essentially notes letting people know why something may operate a certain way that is not necessarily intentional.
I would say have to be a bit streamlined, have to put things together in a way it's more intuitive, because people are used. So this is a dumb example, but a lot of my older relatives I've taught to use Instagram because they don't have this phone mentality, right? And a lot of younger people work with desktop computers. So this is a desktop app that, well, a browser-based program that functions like a mobile app. So I would ideally tailor it a bit to be still very much recognizable as the mobile app, but a bit more desktop intuitive.
Thank you. That's a really good note. Guru?
See?
He's on mute.
Yeah, you're on mute.
Oh, there we go. Sorry, my thing keeps cutting out as far as connection. Can you repeat that, please?
Sure.
Everybody's been too monkey for a moment.
Sure. So the question is, do you think this should be should this be live for the public, potentially with notes or a huge banner that says, "Hey," and lets people know that this is not the full experience, or do you think it's not functionally ready to be live in any capacity?
I think because you already have a banner on the very first part of the page, right before the login
pop-up.
Yeah, the pop-up. Yeah, you have a pop-up that comes up right off the bat that tells you this is catered for a mobile experience, and that the full desktop version will be coming soon. I think maybe I don't know if sending it through a DM would be a little bit of a better touch, just kind of like a disclaimer. Hey, everyone, letting you know updates for JFH. Because I know a lot of different apps use notifications to let people know about the incoming updates that are for the app or the new features that are being put out after the update already arrives. So it just kind of gives people a little bit of a rundown. So maybe if there's like a separate one that is a little bit of a reminder, that might work.
Or like a banner that stays on the header at all times.
Yeah,
you
like
just
that.
gave me a Tai Chi idea, Guru. I think we need a thick banner, not a thin one where it says, "Hey," but a thick one that essentially says, "We're going to build out the mobile app is where to go. This we're going to build out more after funding, and you can invest right here." And it takes you right
Desktop
to the
version
refund page.
Coming soon. Desktop version coming soon.
That's the top version coming post funding, and you can invest right now.
If you want to use this on the desktop as well, go invest.
Oh,
It's something along the lines of that where we take the energy and just say, "Hey, you know what? If you want this to be awesome, go and invest over here. You can check out the mobile right now, but you can go and invest over here, and then that way." Everything is being utilized, and we're being super honest.
Yeah.
Because that's my only concern is presenting ourselves without the fullest amount of authenticity. I think everything we're doing is coming from a good place. We want everybody's work and time matters, and there's a lot of strong work being done here. And as long as we let people know, like, hey, this is where we are, and like clearly and consistently, because attention spans are so small. So just because we have a pop-up doesn't mean that they're going to remember that they saw that pop-up when they press that action button. They're like,
when they press continue to the app.
They might be like me, like pop-up, don't care. I don't care what you have to say. I want to use your thing.
Then we can even be cheeky about it. Like, do you like this? Or you could like it more. There's room for you to like this even more. Well, we know that we know there's a button that might be to the left too much. That means design. Invest here so we can expand our team.
You want this button centered?
It's either more time to do it with the current resources that we have. Guru, if you want to code, I taught so many people how to code, so just say the word and I would be more than happy to have you. And Sensei Claus the same, because you guys, you understand as a user and as a filmmaker and as a character in our universe. So
actually, on that note, what do you recommend as a language to start with? Because I've been looking at Java lately.
I recommend
Java the Hutt.
I recommend
Oh,
I recommend you start with the fundamentals of computer science with data structures and algorithms before you start with any programming language.
Okay.
Without going too much into it, I can even share with you my workshop that I did in New York, how to build your minimum viable developer. And the reason why I can speak 15 programming languages is because I have the fundamentals. So once you have the fundamentals of programming, of software development, and of programming language, you can translate them in any, like you can do Java, you can do React, you can do Swift, you can do any programming language once you have the fundamentals of computer science, because you know what to look. And it's exactly like you learn the same way you learn to translate natural language into coding, into pseudocode, then you can put it, you can speak French, you can speak English, you can speak German, because you have the fundamentals. I mean, I'm more than happy to do it. I don't know if we have time. I would love to give this to the community, maybe a workshop to do this, what it means to be a minimum viable developer. Okay, yeah, it sounds like a good, yeah, that will be my Christmas gift to the JFH community. And let's put this out, Jen, if anyone.
yeah, that's a great idea. We should. I mean, like figure out a format you want to do, and we can do it either.
I did this 6 years ago in New York, so I should just get back to doing it and do it for the community and for anyone who wants to learn coding and who wants to join the app team. Being in tests, we have tests, but we have development also, design. So we can talk about, this is how I used to have this session, talking about the fundamentals, then the different roles that one can take in a tech career, and then choosing your language and choosing your, if you want to do gaming, if you want to do websites, if you want to do enterprise solutions. So yeah, we can discuss this, and if you guys are up for it, I'll that will be my gift to the community.
One of the gifts to the community.
Okay.
Awesome, guys. Well, thank you everybody so much for taking time as usual. You know, we're getting closer and closer to our what I would call as our chapter 1 being completed. And when I say chapter 1 being completed, it really does culminate with us having the funding, the resources to expand our team, to actually be able to hire people, to have people full time, or at the very least, very strong part time. And that's why we're raising a WeFunder. So anybody who's watching out there, it's wefunder.com/realworld, REELWURLD. That's the company producing it, Justice for Hire. And we're going to do this for so many more stories, so many more cinematic universes, and it's something that's for the fans. It's something that's for the Hollywood studios and networks, and it's really just the beginning. So thank you, Guru, thank you, Sensei, thank you, Andra, for all this amazing work, and love you guys. I'm Jan, working out my forearms right now.
Okay, I'll see you guys. I'll see you next week, and we'll keep you posted on the community workshop, how to build your minimum viable developer. I'll stop the recording now.